How would you categorize this series after this game tonight?
Yeah, that was an emotional one. Everyone stepped up today. I thought we played a really good physical game, and I think it wears down on them.
What about the emotions of it all? I mean, especially in the third period, it got a little beyond you.
Yeah, we're all in it together, and a lot of guys showed up tonight and played a really physical game, and you could see it open up the ice for some guys to get opportunities and get some goals, and we bought in as a team, and it was fun to watch.
Cheap game?
No, it was just a good hard-nosed playoff hockey game.
Now, how do you avoid thinking about what the possibility is tomorrow?
Same mindset is going into any game. We know what we have to do, and we're excited to get things going tomorrow.
How special would it be to close it out here tomorrow?
Yeah, obviously you get more rest, and the plane rides kind of suck, but I'm confident in us, and I know we're going to come out good tomorrow.
On Wednesday, after the game, we talked about you guys needed to take care of the puck better and everything like that. Do you think you guys did a better job at that?
Yeah, big time. They had a lot of odd man rushes last game. It was us giving them everything they had, and I think we cleaned it up well tonight, and we played simple. Chip pucks in and shoot from everywhere.
What happened in that second period? What did you guys do differently to make it happen?
I think we just knew that we needed to play a lot better. As a group, some guys were going somewhere, and then we all got together as a group in here and went in and played a good 20 minutes.
There you go. I know that you used to be more of a fighter, but now and again you still have to go to that, don't you?
Yeah, I'm still going to play physical, and if something happens, it happens. I'm always ready, and I guess it came to that tonight.
Were you surprised that you were able to kind of take them off their game so easily? I mean, they seem to be at times more concerned about what you were doing on the ice than their own game.
Yeah, that's what what we do. We wear our opponents down, and that's what's going to happen if you get hit every time. And I think we played the body well tonight, and like I said, it wears on them.
How difficult is it when you're getting under your skin? I know you always have to keep your head up in this game anyway, but that you're going to become eventually, as the game wears on, score gets out of hand, you're going to be kind of a marked man.
Yeah, just any game, if you're up a big score, things are going to get physical, and obviously it did in the third, and I thought we played it pretty smart.
How much does it help you having a guy like McIlrath on your side?
Yeah, he's an animal. Nothing, I can't say anything else. He's been really good for us. He'll step up for us, and he's a big team guy.
Do you prefer to play this kind of game, like this chippy style, a lot of hits, a lot of fights? It seems to play to your strengths.
Yeah, but there's a line you can't cross. If that's a 2-1 game, I don't think that's going to happen. They were hitting us too. It was a good physical playoff game, and we showed up tonight.
You're looking at being able to close it out tomorrow.
Yeah, it's a good feeling, but the series isn't over yet. We can't come to the rink tomorrow thinking we're going to win. They're a good team, and we got to play like we played in the second half of this game, and then I think we'll do all right.
Is there something that you guys as leaders need to say to any of the younger players about that?
No, the younger guys, they know. I think they got enough experience so far this playoffs, and we kind of hold a lot of the young guys accountable, and they're real good players for us. So I think if anything, kind of maybe experience-wise coming tomorrow, don't think we're gonna go out there and put a jersey on and win. Just go out there and play our game.
Did you guys initiate more or retaliate more tonight?
I think we stuck up for each other more. I don't think we retaliated, but when push comes to shove, our team throughout the whole year always sticks up for each other.
They always say the fourth one's the toughest one, the closeout game. What do you expect from the Barracuda tomorrow?
A very desperate game. They're to come out very strong like they did in Game 2 in San Jose. Like I said, they're a good team, so we got to match their intensity and outcompete them in the first 5 minutes. And luckily we have home ice to maybe do it, but we just got to go out there and work.
Were you a bit surprised that they became so undisciplined in this game and were more concerned about chasing you guys around than maybe playing hockey?
No, I think each individual, it's a little bit of frustration that kicks in. At the same time, we got to keep our heads on a swivel and stick up for each other. Those kind of plays happen when teams are losing and they're frustrated. We just got to make sure we don't retaliate and maybe take a punch here or there.
When did you sense that happening edge in the game in the second period. When did you sense that they started shifting away from competing and more from chasing you guys?
I think after we scored the 2 goals, Tango's goal was huge for us, and then Marty off the rebound. I think they kind of had a little bit of frustration settle in then.
With all the success these guys had this year, and now they're down 3-1 in the series, do you think you guys have gotten under their skin and their head a little bit?
Maybe for tonight's game, but tomorrow's a whole new day. I know they're going to probably flip the page and worry about tomorrow's game. But just like us, we got to enjoy this for a second and then be prepared for tomorrow.
What mindset do you think your team should go into tomorrow with? I mean, you don't want to have too high of expectations coming in or overconfident.
Just the process of how we play, our systems, and going into thinking it's another game that we need to win and not really thinking of a clinching game. We got to more worry about us getting better and better and playing the details right.
Do you think that should have been a penalty shot or no?
I don't know. I didn't see it.
How you feel about where you guys are right now?
Good. I think we need to keep an even keel, though. They're going to come out extremely hard tomorrow. They know what's on the line. We know what's on the line. So, all the stuff at the end, I think we need to keep that under wraps, especially going into tomorrow.
When you watch a game that devolves into what it was in the third period as a goalie, what do you think about that?
You just try to stay out of the mix. I mean, once we got the 6-1, and you don't want to think too far ahead, but just think about not doing anything dumb, just going into tomorrow and being prepared for tomorrow.
They seem to be out of sorts. I mean, even though you're a large man, did you think that they would start maybe even taking runs at you? Were you aware of that you got to watch out?
Yeah, I mean, the refs told me that they will protect the goalies. So I mean they can try, I guess. I'm not really worried about it because if they make a obvious attempt at running me, they're gonna end up in the box.
You seem to be tracking the puck pretty well today. Did you feel confident coming into their?
Yeah, I mean, I think I actually wasn't tracking it too well in the second. I think just because of lack of shots. But overall, I mean, it wasn't bad. They got some guys that can shoot and pass the puck and make really good plays. I had lots of good blocks from my D and my forwards as well.
What's it like for a goalie to have a one-sided period like that second period was? You have a close first, and then you come out of the second into the third, and it's kind of a different style.
Yeah. I think you just gotta try and keep yourself away from getting too excited. I said after last game too, like you don't want the excitement to excite you, so because that's when you can get a little bit too jumpy, and then you don't see a shot for maybe 5 minutes, and then they get a good chance, and then maybe you're out of position or you're out of sorts. So you just got to keep yourself calm and stay focused on the next shot, whenever it may be.
Is that the same mindset you have to have for tomorrow, considering what's at stake for tomorrow night?
Here, say that again?
Is that the same mindset, being calm, considering that you have an opportunity to close it out tomorrow?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's easy to get jumpy around, and then that just leads to being off angle or maybe some bad rebounds. So I think it's very important. Yeah.
What's the key when penalty shot? I mean, it's almost like a shootout. I mean, it's kind of almost a skills competition. What's going through your mind? You just have to be as patient as possible and try not to make any kind of move and let him make the first move? Or?
Yeah, we always say make the player make the first move. I haven't had a lot of success on shootouts the last little bit of the regular season, so it's probably the best thing about playoffs. There's no shootouts.
What do you feel about your guys' position right now?
I mean, our mindset all along was to try and take care of business at home. We put together a good 40-minute effort tonight, so I think that's somewhere that we can grow. They're a desperate hockey team. They're playing for their season tomorrow. We got to make sure that we're ready to rock when the puck drops tomorrow night.
You feel good about the way you played tonight? Do you mind it when it kind of evolves into the chippy, physical, aggressive kind of game?
Yeah, I think that's a part of my game. I think when things get rough and tight space and a lot of room out there, that really helps my game to try and use my size and my strength to my advantage, and was able to take advantage of that tonight.
And that looked like what you did on that goal too. You out physical the guy.
Yeah, just kind of felt him on one shoulder and spun to the other, and was able to get to the net, and had some traffic there and was able to finish it in the 5-hole. And those are some playoff type goals that our team needs to score, and we've scored so far this playoff.
With all the physicality and the scrumming and the fighting out there tonight, it seems like that there's a line that can be crossed. Do you think it went a little over the edge tonight?
It's playoff hockey. There's so much emotion, energy involved that Men are going to be men at times out there, and thought the refs handled it well. They were, decided to just take guys at certain times, and for both teams, this means a lot. So I think it's just trying to set the stage for tomorrow night and trying to get the jam going right away.
Do you think that you hadn't played him much until this playoff series, obviously only twice during the regular season? I don't know if you surprised them, but do you think that they were a little bit, I guess, surprised that you guys came, you guys fought back immediately? I mean, you weren't taking any guff on that ice tonight.
Yeah, I think, responding on the scoreboard physically, mentally, that's something this team's done all year. We've been in positions where we've been behind 2 goals, 3 goals, and you just see the will and the fight in our team all year long. And they're a good hockey team over there. Most of the game it was a tight game, and they play a certain way that's very effective, and we just got to be ready to match that physically and play a fast game. So far you have 15 points this season. You lead the team. And can you talk a little bit about elaborate on your playoff run and why do you think that things are working really into your favor? I think just going through some injuries this year. Just towards the end of the season, I was healthy and I started to kind of pick up where I left off last season, and I'm just getting more comfortable using my size, my speed, and throughout my career, playoffs have just been the time of the year that I get fired up for. I feel like I've tried to thrive in big moments, try to play a big physical game, and just trying to get pucks to the net. And my line mates have doing a great job cleaning up the garbage.
Have you been passing better than before, because your assists are out of whack with what you normally do?
Yeah, I felt like I've always been a pretty decent passer, but these playoffs, I think it's been an emphasis to try to make teams have been trying to do a little bit extra in front to keep me away from the blue paint, and I've been noticing that by just trying to create space for my line mates, getting pucks to areas when I feel like there's double coverage on me, and they've done a good job of finding space, and I think as a line our chemistry has come a long way in the playoffs, even from the regular season, as far as feeling where each other are in different areas. Being a leader on this team, will tomorrow, because of what they're desperate, you can close them out and go to the Calder Cup final. Do you try to give a calmness to the team? Do you say anything? Does everybody know, or is it up to some of the the veterans on this team to try to just keep it all in perspective? I think it's all of that. Fortunately, this is the Western Conference Finals, so we've been in 2 games like this so far, and I've seen a lot of maturity in our group, but at the same time, we have to be ready immediately when the puck drops. Tonight, you can't say that we had a great first period, and I think the hockey game could be won in the first 20 minutes tomorrow night. So we just have to make sure we have a mindset and an attitude that when that puck drops, it's back to going to war, and hopefully we come out on top.
How huge would it be to close it out here in Grand Rapids?
Yeah, huge. I think we've taken a lot of pride in defending our home ice. The people that have come out here, the crowds, the energy, it's been amazing. And it's very important to us to make sure that whenever the puck drops in the Van Andel that we're ready to go and it's straight business.
Well, that was good. I mean, we kept the gas on, and that's what we wanted to do. We obviously had a commanding lead coming in and didn't want to get complacent. And, we know they're a high-skilled team, and unfortunately I took a penalty there and they scored and brought it with 2, and then we got a quick one back, and that was huge for us.
When you have such a physical game like that, and what did you see as your role in that third period?
Well, I mean, I think near the end there, they were getting frustrated, and they're playing their third and fourth lines, trying to get whatever energy they could. And obviously, me being out there, I know how to control my emotions and try to stick up for teammates when when the other guys are taking liberties. So I was just trying to do my role, and yeah, it was a little fun at the end there with that little scrap.
Were they taking liberties?
No, but I mean, I was just making sure nothing was going to happen, so nothing went on.
Obviously, tomorrow they're going to be a very desperate team. Do you expect more of the physical play, or do you see them playing more technical tomorrow?
They're going to come with everything they got. They're a fast-paced team. They're going to play to their strengths. Obviously, they came out hitting and forechecking really hard at the start of the game, and I'm going to expect more of that tomorrow. So they're going to have their best.
Did you feel them getting more frustrated each goal that you scored? Obviously 4 in the second period. Did you feel them kind of getting more physical because of that, make up for it?
I mean, yeah, I've been on the reverse end of those games and you get frustrated, but I just liked how our guys stuck to our game plan and were focused and stayed disciplined for the most part. And our job was just to get the win, and we did.
Coach Nelson has talked about how you have added an element since you joined the team. Has it been as easy a fit for you as it was for the team welcoming you?
Yeah, I mean, there was a little adjustment period, just learning the system, learning new guys, new coaching staff, and it kind of took me to the end of March just to get my feet under me and get running. But yeah, it was a good fit, just with the need that they had for this team and my style of game. So it came together well, and obviously in playoffs, I'm trying to do whatever I can to help this team win.
Can you describe the exhilaration you must have felt after your fight? You're skating off the ice, you're pumping, the crowd's going nuts, you're high-fiving as you're going into the room.
Yeah, it's just high emotions and a playoff atmosphere. This crowd was great all game, and yeah, kind of something came over me. It's not always like that, but yeah, it was this crowd got fired up, and we're behind us this whole playoff series, so it felt nice.
You know, the players were saying that, you know, when you arrived, you know, that made a big difference in this season. You know, can you take me your responsibility filling that role?
Well, I try not. I mean, it's just my game, and it's I try to create space for other players, whoever I'm on the ice with, knowing that I have their back, and that sometimes just helps them relax and go play. And I obviously didn't fight every game. I only had, I think, 1 or 2 majors, 3 majors, but just knowing that I'm going to have my presence felt helps the team and helps me just get in the game, and that's been my style of play all along.
Can you talk about, is that more of a maturity process? Maybe a younger Dylan McIlrath might have, you know, kind of lost his composure, but just almost you being out there as an intimidating force, you almost have to look at a guy as opposed to drop the gloves.
Well, I think in this league early on, I kind of had to earn respect, and I would have to fight as much as I could just to kind of get my reputation out there. And now, being an older guy, I can pick and choose when I want to step up, and it's kind of balls in my court, and that's just it's been hard work over the years.
Good about it. You know, once again, with the split in San Jose, we got home ice advantage, and we want to protect that.
How do you feel about the game, especially in the third period when it took on an aggressive tone? You guys weren't a real penalized team during the season, but yet you seem to be able to step up tonight and that.
Yeah, you know what? I think San Jose was trying to get something going for tomorrow night's game, and those things happen. You know, our guys matched them. You know, it's just one of those things where I think when things don't go well, you get frustrated. That happened to us in game 2, and you know, I think in the second period we took advantage of some power play opportunities, and we got off to a decent start. But in the second we started to come, and I thought we got stronger as the game went on. But you know, in the third period, that's what happens when maybe the scores get out of hand. And you know, there's another game tomorrow night, so maybe they're looking at setting the tone for tomorrow night.
Well, you were up so big at going into the third period after scoring 4 goals in the second. Did you have to remind the team that you knew that that San Jose was going to come at you pretty hard, probably throw everything at you, but you had to maintain a level of composure regardless of what happened out on the ice?
Yeah, we knew that. We knew that they were going to make a push, and they scored a power play goal. The biggest thing for us when we're in that situation is the first 5 minutes of that period is key. We didn't escape it. They made it 4-2, and then Ben Street scored a monster goal for us right away to go up again by 3 goals. So the guys played hard, played well, and you know, there's still a long ways to go.
In these 2 games here in Grand Rapids, you did maybe not have the start that you wanted, fell behind in this game, but it seemed once it clicked in, once you found your legs, everyone's game started to come together. There's no turning back. That must be encouraging as a coach.
It is, but I've seen this script before. Our team's been like this for the most part all year, and you know, the positive thing is we get stronger as the game goes on. And so the biggest thing about tomorrow night is making sure that we have a good start.
What about the Dylan McIlrath effect for you guys in this game, having his presence out there?
Well, it helps. You know, we never had him all year, and up until the trade deadline, and since we got him, you know, our guys play a lot taller, and just having his presence, you know, he's a good guy in the locker room. He knows his role. He's been playing some really good hockey for us, but when the game does get ugly, he's there. So it's nice having a guy like that in your lineup.
The leadership of Tangradi so far in this playoff.
He's been excellent. Like I said for all the leaders, but I think against San Jose, he's cranked it up a notch. I thought, well, if you just look at the way he scored his goal tonight, it was just hard work, felt muscling their player taking it to the net, and it was a big goal for us, obviously. And this is the type of series that he thrives in, and anytime a team plays man-on-man on you, having a big body like Eric helps.
Your team responded to the physical play, and you said you've seen it all year, but it has to be, again, I mean, they didn't take any bad penalties. They responded, they stood up for themselves, yet they continued to play the game.
Yeah, you know what, it was good. Like, I think we learned our lesson in the game, too, that we can't take the unnecessary ones. But we're going to take penalties. If you're playing hard and playing aggressive, you're going to take penalties. It's the foolish ones that hurt you. And I thought our guys played hard. I thought San Jose played hard. And, it's an emotional game, and sometimes tempers play.
Can you take me a little bit through tomorrow's preparation? The caveat is not only do you clinch, but you don't have to go back to California.
Well, I think that's the biggest thing. We know how good they are. They're so dangerous, and tomorrow we have to come out and play hard and try to put doubt in their minds. But I don't think it's going to be the case at all. I think that they're a very proud group over there. They're very good, and they're very dangerous. So it's going to be a battle.
Was there anything specific that you felt changed from the first period, where obviously give up a penalty shot goal and then come into the second period and score 4?
I think when you look at the first period, we weren't breaking the puck out very well. We were losing battles on the walls. And I thought we got better with that in the second, which resulted in more offensive screen time for us. The first, they came out really strong. They kept the play in our end. Even though maybe we didn't give up a whole lot, we were still grinding us down low. And I think in the second, we did a better job on the walls and breaking the puck out. When that happens, you get the line, all of a sudden now you're on offense. So that's something we're going to do for 60 minutes tomorrow.